welcome. Give me a moment to actually start up my my software. Apparently it's not picking it up. I'm not sure why, but let's see if we can fix that. Oh, there it is. But where is my screen then? Ow! Hi, Yuki, how you doing? Why did you hit me with the frying pan? I did nothing wrong. I just started up. Does that help? No. Do you want to give me a what do they call it again? Concussion or amnesia? Oh no, I forgot all my blender skills now. Hitting things usually help. Oh, like the TV. Ooh, yo, that's another low roll. Man, you had a time where you rolled high successively.
Does that help?
Rolling low. Hey, that means I have more to spend this month if you keep rolling low. Let's see, what are they saying? My luck has been reset. Oh no. Oh, let me go transfer it. Also, we need music, of course. Because otherwise it's so... Like, if we're playing games, usually the games have music, right? But if we're doing Blender, we definitely need some background music. Is it playing? It is playing, but softly. We can increase the volume a bit. Is that audible? Let's see. Deposit. $5. Done. Confirm. So I have to learn some new stuff actually to make this animation work. And I think I have to learn inverse kinematics. And I have never done that. I don't even know how to apply that to bones. So part of today is probably that I have to go watch that. Let's see. Why is it not showing properties, Blender? I'm not understanding why it's not showing it.
Here, close your eyes.
Wait, if I make it tiny, set it to something else, for example this, and I switch it back to Blender, why is it not capturing Blender? I'm being sabotaged already? I didn't even start up stream. What the heck? So apparently this one is working here. Like the render window is being captured, but why not? Immediate problems. Why? Transform? No, I can't transform it. Should not reset it. What if I restart the program? Would that help? So now it's closed. I go back to Blender. Oh, there it is. So if I open this, and then I go to colored mode, so it loads in the textures, and then I go into this one to add light effects, and then we should have the fog still enabled as well. Where is that? Let's see, testing object. Where was the fog? Collection. We had fog somewhere, but why can't I find it?
Once we go through, there's no turning back.
Oh, there it is.
It's victory or oblivion.
Yeah, this is the fog thing that we made, so you should probably rename it to fog. Oh, this is the problem. Okay, now I know what the problem was. Okay, so I noticed that the file got a little bit corrupted. So I think what I have to do is open the file. And then save copy. Where we call it this one. We save as copy. And then we open that copy. And now let's see if we can actually change stuff. Just, I had it happen before where it crashed every time I tried to rename things. Yeah, now I can rename it. Now it's no problem anymore. Good, that's what we want. Your luck has been reset? I hope not. You can see like how pale my face is without lighting. Like it's very bland, and then the moment you add mood lighting, it starts to become a lot warmer. Okay, so this is and then we also have something else that I made in between streams, and those are the purple lines you can see over here. So I'm not sure if you can already guess what they're gonna be used for, but they're like pretty much like speed lines. So if I go into the shading of that thing, then if I press where is it, location, yeah, if I press Y, as you can see, it moves to the line, and then you get speed lines for dramatic effect. But I also need X, Y. No, that's not the one. X, Y, Z. For this one. And then I think what I need to do this is like grab these and turn them into a group. Make group, yes. And then if I press tab, it gets smaller. Great. So now what we want to do is use this and then connect it to the Y. And then we have to give it a name. And that's the speed line. How do you call it? Movement. Height value, no. We want this visible. So whenever we're working in the layout, if we go to custom properties, no, where is it? If we go to the material, it should not, yeah, it now shows it as a custom thingy here. So we can just move this to adjust that later on to whatever we want. So that's at least solved. And then another thing that we have to do is move some stuff out of the way. For example, these things. You can just move them away, so they're not in the way. And then we should probably also give them a name, right? Let's see. Where is the object? Test orb letter. And then this one is test orb tiles. And this one is test cube tiles. And then we can make it invisible so they don't show up. And then our light should be visible. And we should rename this one as well so we can easily find stuff. Like, a lot of what I have to do today is more like, I guess, cleanup in preparation for the animation. Okay, we already named this play table. We should probably combine these two. Can I just combine that into one object? What's the modifier in this one? Bevel? And then the play table, it's particle. Well, we're not using the particles anymore, so we could remove this. The particle system was here. We can remove it from this object. And the values are sort of the same. So I think we could join them. We probably should put it in a separate thing. Game table. I've been thinking, like, we only made part of the game table, right? But if I'm gonna ever make a 3D environment for the entire bar, then I probably need an entire asset, right? So we need like a pool table and maybe a game table, something like that. Let's see, game table, yeah. And we got... Should rename this as well. See, this one is the one in the back. Speed line, wait, capital S. Speed line, background, and then speed line foreground. And the lights are already within a group. We all got the dice. We have to do something with the dice cup as well. Let's see, because the dice cup at the moment is a lot of different things put together. Why can't I zoom into that? But there we go. So I'm not sure if you guys noticed, but I updated the dice cup a little bit. So now there's not just the sewing on top, but it's also at the side here, and then at the bottom here. And then I extended the letter a little bit more inward and then indented it, so it looks extra fancy. Oh, bell's ringing, give me a moment. My package arrived, and this is the package that I need for miniature modeling. it is my gorilla glue. Not an actual gorilla, but it's just the brand name. Because apparently it sticks very well on tiny things. So I'm hoping... Harambe. No, it's not made out of
Harambe glue.
Imagine that. It is glue that I'm gonna use to stick resin and plastic together, because you can't use the plastic cement glue for those kind of materials because the resin doesn't stick then. So we need something like this, extra strong, right? So it lasts for a very long time, because those things are a little bit fragile if they're that tiny, right? But yeah, we have this cup. And let's see, curve. I think we can just apply this, right? Just apply. Apply. And we can do that for the top one as well, where we just apply. No, not delete. Apply it. Apply it. And then for the one at the bottom as well. But yeah, that glue is gonna be important. Why am I being called again? No, I'm not available. Anyone that knows me knows I'm streaming. I'm not available. Bye. I'm getting like, what do you call it? So in my country, they like to call you and then ask you like, oh, do you want to have this service, or do you want us as your internet provider? And they just keep calling and calling and calling, and I keep saying, no, I don't want it. And still they keep calling. So I should definitely try something against that. See if I can solve the issue somehow. Okay, I think what we can now do is probably remove the curves. Let's see, curve 1, 2, and 3. Cylinder. Stretch line. Okay, the stitch line. I think the stitch lines and the cylinder can now join, and then we call that dice cup. And then the old curves are unnecessary, so we can just remove that. So we got our dice cup, and then we have the dice where we have multiple versions of it right here. But we do have to make a decision on which dice we're gonna use. Also, let's save. Wait, maybe the light is a little bit too yellow here. Let's see, vertical point. Then we have to rename this one as well. Right, back, spawn. And then over here is the wait, maybe I should call it the other way around. I call it spot, and then left, back, left, and then spot, back, right. Spot, front, camera? Question mark. So we need to get the vertical camera. And then we have to make it less yellow because this is a little bit too much. I think this looks way better already. Like, yes, less yellow, right? Let's see, if we have this cup, in the scene, then I feel like the cup is a little bit big. How it is. Wait, what's this? Why is this value here? No. We need to control A, the scale. So it's 1/1. And then compared to the hand size, we definitely have to make it smaller. Apparently it's a little bit oversized. So if we were to make it smaller, also, why is the if I go into edit mode, why is the cup centered located there? That doesn't make sense. It should be more here. Wait, can I do face project? Center. Let's see. Mesh, snap, cursor to selected. That should bring it at least into the center. It might not be at the bottom, but at least it's centered now. And then we can say mesh, transform, go to object, set origin.
Hey there, demons. It's me, your boy.
Hi, Aiko. How you doing? Are you having a good day? We're messing around in Blender still, but look at this. We made a nice wood material. Well, I did it in between stream, but hey, it looks pretty nice, right? It actually has like some deformities and like some of the not kind of looking elements to it. Our lighting also has improved. We also add a few more stitching lines to the cup. And well, my model's also in the frame now. We got speed lines as well, which we can, look at this. If I go here and then I go to the material, then I can move this and it moves the speed line, so we can have like dramatic effect if you want it. Because we can bind it to time, like, oh, for this amount of time that passed, this happens or that happens. This is part for the animation, right? We also got the light stuck. Let's see, save. So at the moment, we got this object here, and all the lights are focusing on this object. So if I move this light to the right, you can see that all the light sources follow it around. So we solved that as well. So I'm doing pretty good, I think. I've been very productive in the weekend. Let's see. Now the problem is the cup size, because this cup is huge. Especially compared to my hand there. I feel like it should... its scale should be... maybe more akin to... 0.70 maybe? I think 0.70 would probably look nice. Wait, let me actually move it closer to my hand so you can actually see it close to it. Well, that definitely looks better than what it used to be. I think it can be a little bit smaller still. I'm not sure if it should be 0.50, 0.5. A little bit bigger, 0.6. I think 0.6 is a very nice shape, and then the dice still fit in there easily. Okay, so let's move that one back. Oh, I also redid the texture a little bit for the felt. I'm not sure if it's noticeable, but I think it looks a little bit nicer this way. Let's see, closest vertex, turn it on. And now it's placed correctly. Wait, can I do a trick maybe to center it correctly? So imagine if I do... Imagine I go to edit, I go to 1. Oh, no. Object. I go to select this one. I go to edit. Press this corner, and then I say mesh snap to cursor snap to selected. Let's try that. Snap cursor to selected. It's at that weird angle. I don't want it at that weird angle. Why is it at that weird angle? Okay, maybe different plan. I add an object. That object is gonna be a grid of 3 by 3. It's gonna be 10 centimeters. And then I move it upwards a little bit. And then I look at it from the top. And then I select this one and I say I want it here. Okay. Now it's, I think it's aligned now. So if I select this and then say mesh snap cursor to selected, it should stay the same. Cool. So now I'm gonna grab this and then move you over here. And then I'm gonna say center. And then I'm gonna say center again. And then I'm gonna change it to, let's see, not center. I'm gonna set it to closest and then move it down like this. And now it's perfectly at the bottom. So now if I say object, set origin to 3D cursor, so it's now lower. That should make it easier for me to move it around now in the future without it being a problem. Okay, we fixed that. So now we can delete this shape. Also, what do you guys think of the ground towel here? I think it looks really nice. We made that with procedural generation. If we go into the material here, we can change the colors. We can change the scale of everything. And it will auto adjust to everything. Depending on your settings. Like we can have mini tiles as well. We can have, where was it? Bevel size, we could adjust this. Like you can make some very cool stuff with that. Also, we don't see anything black here at the background, but there is still the shading thing here, but we just turned it off for now. Here, this one.
Nice.
Nice. As you can see, it turns darker. This is like a fog box, and everything that's on the other side of the fog will not be visible, but it does allow you to, like, if you have a character coming out of the darkness. Okay, that sounds very dramatic, but what I mean is, like, if something comes closer into the light, you will see it gradually coming out of the darkness while not having a background, right? So it adds to that effect, like, oh, you're walking into the light and then you throw the dice or something. Let's see, so we got the cup size. The dices are still okay as well. But I'm still not sure what we should do with the dice. Like, personally, this is just my thing. I think, like, the white dice look a little bit boring. Usually those are the cheapest dice you can buy, right? And we want something fancy. We also want something that contrasts well with the green background. So either we could do, like, we need 2 dice, right? 2 of them. So we could have 2 red ones. We could have like 1 red and 1 black one. I do think I like these 2 more. You also have these blue dice. What are blue dice usually used for? Let's see, let's look online. What are blue dice used for? Some people use blue dyes for crabs, apparently. There's also some other colors. Blue dyes D&D. Bluff. Blue transparent dyes. Legacy collection blue board game. Can you give the dice a horn slime design? How would I do that? Oh, wait, I have an idea for that. So, I probably shouldn't do that for every side, right? Because if you have a six-sided dice, you would have 6 slimes, right? Which would be weird and also very tiny to make. So maybe we can do it for the 1 value. Like instead of a 1, it's just a single slime. That could work, maybe. But do we want it at the 1? Or do we want it as a replacement for the 6? Because slimes aren't the strongest entities in the game, right? Well, in the world, right? Usually slimes are pretty weak creatures. So it would make sense if it was a 1, because it's a low value, right? I would have to think of how to... For the 1? Alright. Then I'm gonna add that to the list. I'm not gonna work on it today, but we can easily do that later after doing the other stuff. And I have to prepare some files to actually get the shape of the slime correct. Wait. Now that we think about that, you could also make it orange. Orange red. Something like this. What's better looking? Like just the classic red dye? It like the nice thing about the red and the black is that it fits this theme, right? Of the houses, or like the suites. But orange fits me more. Well, we can definitely say to these that we're not that interested in these at the moment. So we can probably make them invisible. Like we're not deleting them, we're just making them invisible. Wait. We are... I think we misclicked one. Yeah, there we go. How do you feel about... Okay, so for this thing, I put a lot of effort into making the rounded ones, right? But some people still prefer the rectangular one. Like if you look here, this is just a straight up rectangular shape. But for this one... Here, look. I put so much effort into the corners to make them look so, like, rounded. They say that rectangular dices are statistically more correct because everything's equal, right? And that rounded dice are dice that were sanded or altered to make them rounder, but that also makes them more unpredictable. Hey Doom Eternal, how you doing? Welcome. Guess what? What am I guessing? Oh, you got Witch Prime? Congratulations, man. I know you were like saving up for her. Like last time we got one part of her, right? So you... Did you get lucky by playing a mission, or did you have to trade for it? But either way, congratulations, man. I got it on the last relic I had. Oh, super lucky. Hey, but that's good to hear. So what's the correct way to do this? Because on one end, I like the aspect of something being unpredictable, right? So the rounded dice. But for games of chance, you do have to have fair odds on winning the dice roll, right? And then there's the aesthetic part of it. Let's see, I got it on the last one I had. I'm so glad I upgraded the last one. Oh, you brought it to the highest value? Nice. Do you already have a build in mind for Witch Prime? Let's see, let's go try a different color. Like, imagine if I did this. I would not like the orange, that's for sure. Green, blue, purple. Nah, I don't like all the other color options. I think it definitely has to be red. I think red still looks the best. Once I max her out, I'm probably gonna pick the mods best for her. Oh yeah. There's a lot of tutorials online where you can find builds for different characters. So if you're stuck on that, you can always look there. I'm not really... Well, I built Wisp in one way myself, but it's not the best build. It's more like a trick build, pretty much. To explain... So, you know Wisp, if Wisp is in mid-air, she's invisible, right? According to her passive. So, keeping that in mind, you want to stay in the air as long as possible, right? And then, like if you land, immediately jump again and stay up in the air for a long time. So what I was thinking, like, oh, you want like longer aim glide and longer, or like less gravity effect on you so you can stay in the air longer. I think that's the best way to play her. So I just did that, and then I gave her a glaive so she can keep throwing them in the air as well. Together with, I think, a pistol. I'm not sure which pistol. I think it was the Marlock that I gave to her. But I could change it to the Lex. Because the Lex is also pretty strong. Wait, so if I click this, and then I say individual origin, and then I say rotate, it should rotate them all separately. Oh, look at that, interesting. This one, it has the center point at the bottom, and this one has it in the middle. How would I fix that? Set. Let's see, cursor to selected. Uh-huh. And then I could object, mesh, no, object, Snap object to selection to cursor. And then I just bring it down again to closest. And we base that off. Oh no! Why did you have to crash on me? Well, I guess that's Blender for you. Can we recover last session? Things. No, this is not the correct one. Can we open recover autosave? The autosave from 1919. That's 2 minutes ago. Oh, we're safe. Let's be sure to save as. Because we don't like things crashing. I don't think I did anything that special either. Okay, so we go here. That was our plan. And we say snap cursor to selected. Then we select this one. And then we say snap selection to cursor. And then we should move this on this, so now it's aligned. And now we set origin to 3D cursor. Cool. So now we can move it back, I think. The X value is 0, so the X value of this one should also be 0. And you think maybe we did nothing, but you can see that this one is now perfectly centered. Just like this one. While this one still has that thing at the bottom. You see how we changed that? And then we have to do it for this one as well. Let's see, the values were 0, 4... Yeah, so we can objects, snap to cursor, and then do this, and then object, set origin to 3D cursor, and then we can put you on 0 again, I think. And was this 4 or 5? Yeah, this is 4. Okay, so we solved it. Let's save again so we don't screw ourselves over. Okay, so at least these 2 dice are fixed, but that means that the other dice, the other rounded dice, are probably probably having the same issue, right? Like these. Where is it? Oh yeah, they're having the same issue. So let's see, this is 7, 10, 13. So if we were to delete these, we can just duplicate the first one we made. And then we say duplicate object, Y. And then say 4 or 3. I think it's 3. And then we do it again, duplicate objects, Y, 3. And we do it one more time. So we got all the original shapes again. But then we have the color problem, right? But we can imitate the colors from this one by just changing this into where is it? White. Oh, white with red dots is interesting. Hmm. Blue. Oh, blue with red. Hmm. There we go. And then I don't know, like I think like compared to like normal white with black dots or like the red dots, I like the red dots more. It looks more fancy, right? It's not like we have to make a decision on it right now, but it's more like, oh, it's just a fancy color combination. I kind of feel like these look nicer, like the rounded one. So let's remove these two. So we only have two dice left, these and this. And these two dice have to end up somewhere here. Oh, that's quite a distance I have to... That's something I didn't think about. Like the distance between the edge and the center of the circle. I could scale it down to make it smaller, but then I also have to make it wider then on the texture side. We still have the texture. What we could also do is like finish this texture so we have the rest of the table as well. You don't have to do that right now, but just something for the list, right? So let me actually open Trello so I can start adding things to the to-do list. Trello. Let's see. Plans for 2025. Text-based sounds. Daily saving rules. Checklist. Game table. Game table. Object. Full model. And then texturing, game table, full texture. Okay. Wow. Let's put that down with a capital T. And let's see. Oh, yeah. The slime on the dice, right? Add slime icon on dice instead of one value. Can move that up. Pardon me. Was there anything else we forgot? Don't think so. I think that was it. At least for now. Now the next issue was the double bone thing that I noticed. So what I saw here is that it added my armature twice. Like if I do this, you see that? That's twice. That's not supposed to be there. You just need one of them. So what we want the face mask to do is to no longer follow How do I do that? Parent? Is it make? Set active bone as the parent for the select. No, that's not it. Armature, hips, spine, chest. The head part. Spine, chest, neck. Yeah, it's the head part. Select the object's parenting. Bone, right? No active bone. Hey, Smoker, welcome. Okay, did we do that correctly? No, we did not do that correctly. Bone groups. I'm suffering here. Where did it move to? Why did you go all the way here? If I remove this one, what happens? Plane and Taurus. Alright, Jinn, don't forget about Silver Wolf coming soon. Oh, true, true. I have not played the game that much. I'm so behind. Okay, where's the Taurus? Let's call this ear piercings. And those also have to follow the head. So if I go into edit mode and I select, no, impose mode, and I select this one,
Here, close your eyes.
and I turn my head like this, do the ears change? Nope, the ear piercings are gone. Suffering. So I have to go back to object mode, and I probably have to go copy this all over. See, 90 on the Z-axis apparently. And then next up is the coordinates, I think. Let's see if we can just copy this in. Oh yeah, they're adjusting. It is a little bit misaligned though. I'm not sure why that is, but we'll figure it out. X. Yep, that's definitely misaligned. But if we put this value in, it should be corrected. It's on our face again. Yay! Can you make the model do a Fortnite dance? I'm not that talented. Also, I don't want to have my model do a Fortnite dance. You can't pay me enough to do that. Never. No. How do you call it in Japanese? Kotowaru. I refuse. Okay, let's see what happens if we now go to pose. We grab this one and we rotate. The ear piercings are not moving and the mask is not moving. So that's not good. We still have to grab this one and then this one. Let's see if it fixed now. Wait. Pose mode. Well, it's moving with one, but the rest is not moving. What the heck is happening here? The mask is moving and the ears are moving. Hmm. Yeah, now my head is moving, but the mask and the... That's odd. That's odd. Why is that? I see an ear piercing here, and I see an ear piercing there. The empty we can remove, I think. So what's going on here? Wait, what if we do it one at a time? Parents. Oh, the face is moving and the ears are moving. We did correctly. Care package? yeah. The Daga Kotowaru from JoJo, right? It's the manga artist. I refuse. Well, I don't have a drink in front of me, but I do have some. How do you call it? Like the. It's like the little candies that are for your throat, like the mint flavor ones. But stretching is still good. Ooh, Narcissus plums. More charm and style. Fancy, fancy. So we have to do it here as well, pretty much, right? So we go to object. Go get water. Okay, I'll go get water. Give me a bit. Hey, don't bully me. Okay, I will get some water. I'll be right back. Now happy I got my water. I got my sippy. I was doing stuff. Parents, no. Pose. Why is it not working? Object. Got this one. Pose mode. Take this one. I only bunk out of care. Aww. Thank you. It's very nice of you. Oh, question for you guys, by the way. What kind of drinker are you? Are you someone that gets a glass of water and immediately gulps it down, and then you're stuck with an empty glass? Or are you someone that, if you have a glass of water, you take a little bit, put it on the table, and then like 5 minutes later you take another sip, and then 5 minutes later you take another sip? Like overall, in the same 20 minutes, for example, you would still be drinking the same amount of water, but one person just drinks one big glass all in one go, once per 20 minutes, and the other one could take smaller amounts, right? Smoke. Yeah, I could hurt you because they care about you. You know, what do they call that again? Usually that isn't a very healthy relationship to be in, right? I only hurt you because I care. 911, what's your emergency? Is it like this? So we got the half mask. And then we got the head. Codependency is an abusive relationship, I believe. Yeah, that one. Parent, bone, Don't have to do anything. Now I go to pose mode. I grab this thing. I rotate it a little bit to see if it sticks. And it's not sticking. Why not? Why you no stick? Ooh. Okay, that looks more funny than it should be. Ah, shit! I played around too much. Darn it! I got punished. Blender immediately crushed after me playing with the head. To me, that looked like the. The repercussions of my own actions. No, but it looked like those, you know, the dance they do in the Bollywood movies, right? Where they move their head left and right to the song. It reminded me of that. As to the drinking question, I'm a gulper. Oh, so what? All in one gulp, you mean? All in one go. Okay, we still got it. We still got it. But there is definitely something weird going on here with this. What is this? G? Okay, so this is the base shape. But then what's the other shape? Pose mode. This one, rotation. Oh no, I'm fucking dead. I twitched my head. Oh no. Nobody saw that. This is not The Exorcist. Wait, can I literally rotate my head like that? That looks so weird. Like, how did I even do that? You just saw the back of my head there, right? Object mode. We grab you again. Archer. Hips. Spine, chest, neck, head. Parent, bone. Please work this time. Pose mode. Yep. We got the earrings and the mask following our head now. No matter what position we are going into. It looks weird in this position, but so is the model just for the dice animation? Like, which model do you mean? Like my model, or do you mean the dice itself or the table? Because this is also my 3D Vtuber model. I made this mask myself for it, but I don't really use it for animation so far. So I figured I might as well start doing that more and more, right? Because I once started in V-roid, which is like a basic software to make a 3D model, right? And then I exported it, and then I added all these kind of little things to it, like the ear piercings over here, and I added the mask, which is my own original design, and the face paint, and some of the other stuff, like even the glasses. And it works for the 3D model for the face tracking, but in Blender everything works just a slightly bit different. So that's why you still have to like adjust certain things. I do hope that someday I can make a model from the ground up. That would be amazing. If I could do that. Because then I would want like these belts, I would want them actually 3D. Well, I could probably do that already, like make them 3D, but it would be more of a hassle. And sometimes I'm also thinking like, I should find a texturer, like a professional person who does textures for 3D models. And I should make that, because as you can see, my beard is not that well made. Like, I made this beard myself, but it can definitely be improved a little bit. One project at a time, yeah, definitely. Like, I still have the logo project as well going, but it's been I call it low priority at the moment, because we are working on other stuff as well. And I am behind the scenes also working on 5 new emotes. I got in contact with the artists again. They were on break for a very long time, and these last 3 weeks they've been working very hard, and one is already done, and let's see, 2 are shaded and 2 yet have to be shaded, but I do want to add them soon. But there is a problem in that at the moment I only have space for 5 more emotes. So after this, I can't add any more emotes. After this, I have to convince people to get a subscription. You know so how it works with Twitch, right? Is that if you have 10, how do you call it? 10 subscribers, it unlocks 2 additional emote slots, and then I think it's like 10 after that. It does another 2, and then 10. I hope one of them is Clown Jinn. No, too bad. These designs are pretty old, but I do want to eventually get Clown Jinn. I think that would be fun. But this round, we only got 2 of my model for emotes, but we got 3 slimes this time around. Because I feel like having more slime emotes could also be more fun, right? Because they're more cute. So I hope people like to use them. One of the emotes is gonna be attached to the 1000-bit unlock, and I think 1 or 2 could still be slotted into the free emote slots. But the other one has to go to tier 1. It's just how Twitch works, right? With the limited slots. Wait, maybe I can look it up. When do you unlock more emote slots? If higher bits reward tiers have been achieved in your channel, these emote slots will also be unlocked, as will the slots for the next highest tier. Your community will progressively unlock more emote slots as bits and reward tiers are... No, isn't that just bits? I thought it was also subscriber based. Sub points are gained with each subscription a creator gets. You can find sub points in your channel analytics. Affiliate emote slot. All affiliates have an additional emote slot on tier 2 and tier 3 subscriptions. Affiliates receive immediate access to 5 emote slots and can unlock an access to a total of 20 emote slots. So, okay, so it's based on subscriber points, which is based on which tier you get. So with 10, you get 6 emote slots. With 20, you get 7. But is this subscriber count, is that based per month or total? Like, do you have to get 10 subscribers in 1 month time? Or is it something that's like lifetime? Like, oh, if you get 1 per month, eventually you get it? Partner emote slots. All partners have immediate access to 5 standard emotes. Can up to... Wow, they can unlock up to 60 emotes. 60 emotes though. Jeez. Oh, and then there's also animated emote slots. You unlock 1 for... if you have 10 subscriber points, okay. And then there's the bit reward tier. Once an emote slot is unlocked, viewers can use the emote in that slot anywhere on Twitch, just like with other standard subscriber emotes. Emote slots are available beginning at 1000 bits at tier 1 to get you started. The first 3 emote slots are automatically unlocked for you. If higher bit tiers have been achieved in your channel, these emote slots will also be unlocked. Oh. Okay. Wait, how much does that translate? Like, you always keep forgetting what the actual value is of bits, right? Because they say, oh yeah, 1000 bits. But how much is 1000 bits actually in real life? Oh, well, that could also differ per country, right? Let's see, on my side, if I were to look on Twitch's side, so from the looks of it, 1,000 bits is still somewhere around 12 to, I think, somewhere between 12 and 14 euro. Yo, that's actually quite a lot just for one emote. Well, I guess it's sort of lifetime based, but still. I figured it would be like, oh yeah, just $3 once and you would already get it, but 1,000 is already pretty high up. Huh. That, yeah. Like, whenever I get bits myself, I usually only get them in amounts of like 300 bits. And then I only throw like 5 bits, maybe 10 bits, sometimes 1 bit at a person. Maybe it's not a lot, but it's more the thought that counts, right? And usually people are appreciative, even if it's just like 5 or 10 bits. Let's see. There's also the, what's it called again? The casino chips and the what's the other thing called again? The cards. Okay, so at least we got the headpiece done. We got the earrings attached. We are stuck with 1 armature, which is good. The other ones are gone. This empty can also be removed, I think. Yes, I think this one can also be deleted. What we could do is maybe we make the token. What should we do for the casino chips? Should we go for the casino chips like you have them in real life, or should we make them the channel chips? Because we have a design for the chips we have here, right? Well, we call them bips, but instead of chips, we could have the bips on here. I would have to open that file because we never really 3D modeled the bip currency. Where did I save it? Live streaming, assets, and I thought it was icons and badges, bond chips. There we go. So it's pretty much just an hexagonal shape, lengthened upwards. Let's see if I can get a reference inside Blender. Let's see. Add image reference. And then we go to the assets for live stream, and then we go to the icons and badges. So, for example, we got this. Oh, yeah, that's not good. 0, 0, 0, and they have to be much smaller. Move them up a little bit. Let's see, where's the dice? As reference, right? Wait, what's happening here? Why did you go back to your 0.1? There we go. Smaller, 0.001. Okay, that's maybe a little bit too small, but I feel like they should be equal, like a little bit bigger maybe than 0.05. No. 0.3. Wait, 0.03. Too big still. 2. Still looks kind of big. 15. I think that works. We can still always adjust it. Object, set origin, no. Snap cursor to selected. Now what we want to add is probably just a plane, and a very small one at that. I think the benefit with this one is that it's pretty much equal size on most parts, and I think the groove and the other things could just be made out of textures. We don't have to. Well, we could 3D model it actually if we want to. Let's see. You have to grab this one and then subdivide. Then this one, also subdivide. Wait, what if we just cut you in half here? Let's do that first. We gotta cut you in half here. Then we can delete this part. And then for this part, we can just subdivide. Move this one up there. And then if we add a mirror like this, then we still get exactly the same shape on the other side. And then we apply that, right? Apply. Can we just delete this edge then? Should I go to wireframe? Yep. And then what we do is inset face. Maybe change the camera a little bit. Am I happy with this? I think this is geometrically speaking better. Okay, I think that's the base shape. And then we can add let's see. We can just make a new color, I guess. Assign. And then we can make this illuminative. And then select inverse. Can I do that? There's probably a select inverse. Yeah, there we go. Plus assign new material, metal, bib, texture. For now, let's just make you a little bit darker. And then add a metallic effect to it. Still very like flat, so that's not correct. Oh shit, I turned everything off. I hate when I press that on accident. There we go. Edit mode 3. Don't forget to, oh, good point. Let's save. Thank you. Wait, is this open in the center? Why can't I select that? Edit modes. Why can't I select this thing in the center? Oh, there we go. Let's see, we have to definitely extrude this at the side. Not by a lot. So let's say 2 millimeters maybe. Oh, minus 2 millimeters. Maybe minus 1 millimeter. That works. And then for this one, to do this. And then we might have to add another loop cut without sticking to this thing. Maybe we can do it different. So imagine if I just grab this one and this one, and then I just say extrude in this direction. And the direction would be minus 0.01 millimeters. No, centimeters. Huh? Okay, other direction then. What if it was half? That looks better. Then and then we also attach this to this. Ta-da! We got our little coin currency. Now we do have to change the color to whatever that color is. Emissive. Grab this thing. Click it on this. Wow! Look at that. Fancy, fancy color. Don't make this color too strong. Now, of course, this one has no texture at all on it right now. And this one looks a lot more detailed, right? With the grooves and everything. So how should I approach that? It would be cool if there's like literal physical things in there. But if I did cuts here, then it would cut all the way through. Unless I cut it off here temporarily. So it's like two separate objects. Let's see, where was it? Checked. Empty. We gotta move you down a little bit, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So pretty much everything is 5. So if I were to do this, and then say 5, that equals that. But how would I broaden them? Would I need a bevel for that? It is a bevel. So imagine we did something like this to add detail to it. Then we can pretty much do the same thing over here. And then also over here. And then we can grab all of these. And what we can then do is bevel again to the same value of 0.035. And then what we have to do is grab these. And then extrude. But how would I extrude over individual origin? On normal? Would that even work? No. Oh, wait, is it extrude manifold? Not really. Along normals. That's sort of what I want to do, but not exactly entirely it. Wait, no, it's fine. Yeah. This works. So we got the grooves here, and we don't have to do it on the other side because we can just mirror the shape, right? So I think this is a pretty good shape. The center thing we might still have to do with more detailed stuff. There is something interesting going on there, though. So I'm guessing I just have to delete this part. Delete faces. Just and then assign it to this again. But how would we connect these two then? Can I bridge loop? Create a bridge of faces between two or more selected edge loops. Oh, that's ugly. We don't want that. So I guess this also has to be split into 5 then. Okay, no. We can, for now, delete this. And then... Would that make sense if I did it like that? That's a lot of vertices for an object so small. It is somewhat better. Not ideal. You might have to manually do this. Like this. Hopefully this doesn't messes anything up. Oh wait, it's also triangles, huh? Darn it. Like, preferably you don't want triangles, now that I think about it. The other option is we just keep them as separate objects. Wait, yeah, maybe that could work. Just delete these. Wait, how far can I go back? Okay, not too far. Darn it. How do I... So imagine if I want to make this one object again. Unsubdivided. No, we don't want that. Dissolve faces. Yes, that's it. Dissolve faces. Because why make it harder on yourself if you can make it easier, right? Dissolve. So faces. Okay, so what I'm thinking of. Wait, do I have to do it the same with the edges? I do have to combine these. Dissolve edges. Does it work? This is a major pain. Why did I try to do that the hard way? So if I delete this, then I have to draw, oh, I have to delete this one. Wait, can I just merge these? Merge vertices. Collapse. Uh-huh. Merge vertice at last. Merge vertice at last. Ah, that goes way faster. Look at that. So we just dissolve faces. Now watch me have to redo this eventually for some other reason. Dissolve faces, yes. And then we merge vertice at last. Okay, I think we're fixed again. You just have to make this shape.
Here, close your eyes.
And then from here to here. And then from there to there. Ta-da! See dissolve faces, and then we do that the same here. Okay. Since we got this, just have to move this one outwards to over there. Select that one, select this one, select this one.
Once we go through, there's no turning back. It's victory or oblivion. Are you ready?
At last. And then we grab this thing again. And then we can turn these into the glow material again. Assign. Ta-da! So now we have a rich exterior over here. I am kind of unsure about this side. Excuse me. Because they're like all angled inward, right? And this one, officially speaking, should be straight. Not sure how I could fix that though. Let's see, merge vertices last. So if I add this and then I say mirror, ta-da! I do feel like the in-between material should probably be a little bit darker, right? Like these. That's all of them. And then we go to material, and then we add a new one. We grab the metal texture, and we duplicate it. We call it dark, and then we actually make it darker. Do I see a difference in it? Not yet, because I haven't assigned it yet. Cool. Okay, so now we got two colors here. It comes a little bit closer to the actual image we originally made. And then we can add a modifier to it to do subdivision. That's a little bit strong there. That wasn't what I was planning for. Wait, so do I have to do these? Ah. So sorry if I'm not talking that much. I noticed that usually I'm working on stuff, I kinda go silent after a bit. Oh, what if we added a bevel between? Also, let's save, just in case. .1 centimeter. Don't worry about it. I'm doing a project at the side. Ooh, what are you working at? Video game? Making my model. Wait, what model are you working on? What you doing? Damn, look at this. It's just looking hella small. What are you making this animation for? Gambling. We're making it for gambling. Now, so to fully explain, is we got I'm multi-streaming on both YouTube side and on Twitch's side, right? You probably noticed because some people are talking above me and they got the Twitch symbol in front of it. Because Twitch has like certain channel integration systems where you can have, well, for example, animations running or redeems. And if you use those, you can cause things to happen on screen. So what I have for my stream every time that I stream is that we have a gacha rule, and gacha is pretty much like RNG, like gambling, right? Random odds. And every time that I stream, someone can redeem this. Wait, how should I explain it? Someone can redeem an action on my stream once per stream, so that I have to save money. So for example, I start stream, someone redeems it, and then you hear the dice roll, and then you saw a value at the start of the stream saying like, oh, I have to save $5. And that means I have to put $5 into my savings account, right? But I felt that was a little bit boring if it was just text and sound, right? So that's why I wanted to make an animation, so you can actually see the dice being rolled on a table, and then once the cup is removed, you see the value that's been rolled. To make it a little bit more exciting, unique, you know? Instead of just having text. So that's what I'm working on at the moment. I don't think bevel is a good option here. Maybe I should just remove it. So to be honest, if you think about it, it's not even bad gacha. It's like more like a gacha to encourage people to put money on their savings account instead of spending it. Honestly, I don't think a lot of streamers encourage that. Like, save your money, be responsible. Like, I feel like a lot of other channels are more about like spending stuff, right? Okay, let's see what it looks like if we put the textures on. That's not what I want. Oh, wait, maybe I know why this is happening. There we go. Cool. But I still have no idea how to do the technological looking texture on this thing. Like if you look at this thing, like these textures have to also be on there, which are very cool to look at, but no idea how to actually get that to work. Oh, I think I forgot another thing. How do I do this? How do I do this? Because I want to mirror this to the other side as well, because it has to be the same on both sides, right? So I would select this. Edit. Grab everything. Move everything. So is it exactly 2? So 0.2 centimeters. One 7 maybe? One 8. I do 1-8, there's still a disturbance here. Hmm. $116, $115. Feels so weird. 17, no, 16. There's still like this weird thingy in between. Where's that coming from? Oh. Okay, we can just... It should be fine if we delete these. Okay, delete these faces. I think it should look decent now. Looks smooth. Yep. The only hard edge we still have left are the ones over here, and over there. Is it worth removing those? Let's try. We do this. Ooh, if we remove it slightly, it does round it off a little bit better. Look at that. But then we have to do it everywhere, right? Oh, what happened? Cutting Gable. What were they saying? I have... I wonder if they were trying to sell something here. Probably a bot. Likely. But I am kind of, like, sometimes I'm still kind of curious, like, what did they say exactly, right? Oh, just in case if it was a real person and they accidentally got muted, pardon me. It's just something I have to do to protect my channel from nasty bots. Jinn, check Discord when you can. Sure, no problem. I can go check. Wait, where's this line going? I am just gonna finish this little bit. I just ask in case. You just want to show me something, right? Or is it like a bot problem? That works. My project? Ooh, I do want to see that. Is it in the show-off channel? There. Work in progress. Ooh. Is that gonna be your VTuber model? Or for something else? What are you gonna use it for? My bad. Don't worry about it. Okay. Welcome back. So what I was trying to ask was, is it for what kind of project is this? Is this for a game or is this going to be for like VTuber activities? Huh. So what you can do with these chips is just lay them on the table in different colors based on our channel redeem thing. Oh, it's a secret? You can't tell? Okay, I understand. Keep your secrets. Let's save. Should probably put things on again. Game table. Yeah, this definitely needs a metal texture thing attached to it, because at the moment it feels too smooth, man. Like especially compared to the rest of the table, this feels too smooth. We need some metallics on there. But I also don't want to load the metallics in that I have yet. So maybe I can add that to the list of things I have to do between stream. Wait, I should probably... Let's see, is there a video on YouTube about enabling inverse kinetics? Inverse... bones. Inverse kinematics in 2 minutes. Oh. Sorry, I'm watching a video right now. So this is how they did it in Blender 2.8, but now I'm curious, is there an easier way to set this up in the newer system? So what they're doing is like they add a bone, call it IK. You notice that on YouTube tutorials, either they take too long or it's too fast. It's never at the right pace, right? So you add a bone, rename it, and then start changing the details. Alright, I guess we can try it out on the leg. It do be like that. I know, right? And sometimes someone might be very good at it, but then they have a very thick Indian accent and you don't understand anything that they're saying. Even though you can clearly see that they're very talented in what they do, right? Okay, so let's see. We have to bring our model back. There we go. See, they are in edit mode. Edit mode. So they go to this and they extrude. In this direction. Interesting. Shin. Shin left. Wait, they say we have to go select this, go to the pose mode, and then add bone constraints. Bone constraints, there we go. And then it is inverse kinematics. And target should be the other part. Wait, huh? That's obviously not what's supposed to happen. Wait, what's happening there? Wait, they both share the same name. Or? Oh, okay, yeah, okay, I get it. I have to go back a bit because I made a mistake. Okay, we're back here. So I do this, then say extrude over here. And then we call this key in left. Also, sorry, I'm not seeing chat at the moment because sadly I just got 2 screens in my setup. Okay, we select this bone and then we go to pose mode. Inverse kinematic. Uh-huh. See, we just made it. I key, IK, IK.
お前に会いに来たんだ。大変だったよ。お前すげえ遠くにいるから。
Okay, how many do I want affected? Just 2 bones. Okay, they say I need to clear the parent for this bone, but where do I do that? Bone parent? In relations. Wait, I have to go to edit mode to change that. Okay, so parent, remove this. And then go back to pose mode. Click on this. What happens if I... Oh shit! We got it working! Look at this! Oh, we got bendy knees. That's cool. Progress! Does it also move if I do... Oh shit, we're bending our knees backwards. That's not what we want. Yeah, like our legs are bending a little bit in a strange way, as you can see here. That's not... There's probably some extra step to it. Okay, in the edit mode. Oh, okay, maybe we solve it now by doing this. Let's see, select this. And then separate bone, I think. Oh, wait, it's parent, clear. Okay, it's the bottom option. Okay, clear, disconnect bone. And then move it forward a little bit. Uh-huh. And then parent, clear parent. What? Okay, so now we got this one, and we select this one, and then parent, make parent, and then is it keep offset? Okay, yeah, it's keep offset. So parent, make, keep offset. Cool. Okay, select it. So we call this pull. By L. And then we go select this one, and then we go to pose. Oh, okay. So now we go back here, and then we can make the pole target this one. Okay, and now our legs are a little bit twisted. I thought I said 90. Is it minus 90? Minus 90? Okay. So now we go here. And then, can you lock any joints to turn on a selected axis? Probably. Maybe that's what we did just now. Nope. It's still whoop. Well, I don't have any bone constraints yet on this model, so... Imagine if we say bone constraint, and then we say limit rotation, and then limit the z-axis to minus 10. And then 10. So let's see what happens now if we do that. It still goes a little bit weird. There definitely has to be a limit somehow. Wait, is it the y-axis? Minus 10, 10. It is still going in every direction. I key stretch, lock ID. Oh wait, is it this one? For example, if we say minus 10, and then we say 10. It is still going in every direction. So if we, what if we limit it? Why is C? Okay, here we go. So we limit it. Wait, where's the green value? Minus 180. And then 180 here. So with this one, I see the red circle, but for the Y, I don't see anything. Oh, is that it? There it is. So we say the limit is, for example,
Here, close your eyes.
like this is what's allowed to happen. So if we now move this, does it actually constrain it? It still seems to be able to move freely. So why is that? Because it makes sense to me that this should lock it, right? Is it this? No, it's still allowed to. Oh, but now it's not bending anymore. Okay. So there is a reaction to that. So if I say red is allowed, blue is allowed, it does seem a lot stiffer than it was before.
Once we go through, there's no turning back. It's victory or oblivion. Are you ready?
Yeah, I don't want to go at the symmetrize. I want to limit the bone movement a little bit, so you don't get those impossible angles. See, inverse kinematic with bone constraints. Inverse kinematics constraints. Base, beginner, advanced, ultimate. Setting up an I key arm, inverse kinematics in Godot. I don't want Godot. I would just want Blender. Like, this is gonna be even more important if I want to make robotic things, right? Because certain joints are not allowed to move in a certain direction. Oh, they do it a little bit different in there. So what they are doing is they go here to the bone. And then they lock it over there. Hmm. The y-axis. Yeah, the y-axis is the weird one. The one that's not supposed to be allowed to move. So if we lock this one, nothing happens. If we grab here, it still happens. It's 10. Yeah, 10. That makes sense for that joint, right? Why are the values so weird? Because even now I'm able to very weirdly rotate stuff. What happens if I do this? Nothing happens. Nothing happens here. I'm gonna look it up online. In first kinematics. Bone constraints blender. Chain length, use tail, stretch, weight position, rotation. Stretch, weight position, change follows rotation of target. To add constraints to your bone, you need to switch to pose mode and select the bone you want to constrain. Then you can use the constraint panel. Different types such as copy location, limit rotation. Sounds weird to... Yeah, I can still bend it in any way I want. Inverse kinematic constraint don't work for root bone. Limit rotation constraint. For constraining the rotation of a bone for IT purposes, see inverse kinematic section of the bone properties, which is true if the first bone in the IK, but as far as doesn't get applied to any bone after the first one. Well, I can still do it. I think I might have to go watch a more in-depth. In the example file, the IK limit is applied just fine when I change the chain length from 2 to 3. That way the bone is inside the IK chain instead of at its root. If you don't want the root to be influenced by the IK chain, just make it one step shorter. Would that be suitable? Would that be a workable workaround? Let's see, I'm trying to understand the solution that came up with, but it's hard to understand. Here's an armature of 6 bones, bone 1 to 5, each being the parent to the next, plus 2. 5 as a referencing the 2 control bones and with a chain length of 5. As is in the screenshot, bone 5 is getting pulled around by the CTL bone. My problem is that the pull is with the pull bone. I thought the purpose of the pull bone was that after bone 005 has been pulled to some position by the 5 bone in the chain will adjust so that the chain gets pulled. When you said pointing direction, it made me think of North Pole and South Pole. No, that's not related. Come on. This Psyche bone constraint just doesn't do what I thought it should. Wait. Wait, should the bone constraint be here then? Restrict movement to within certain distance of a target. Leg. Left leg. It shouldn't be just a distance. No. Copy location, limit location. Is that it? Well, something's definitely happening. The knee is no longer bending. Which is pretty bad. Because if the knee doesn't bend, what is it all good for, right? Yeah, see, the bone does not want to bend now. So if we were to change this to this, still nothing, huh? I think maybe I have to take a break from this, go check some other stuff, maybe do a week of testing, and then I should come back to this next week. Imagine it's over here. Because it seems very useful to be able to use inverse kinematics, but you do have to be able to accurately move it higher. Or wait, what happens if I do this? So imagine the camera's like this, I move it up like this, but then I say wait, does it does follow it? It still moves out of it though. Well, I got a lot to figure out for next week, I guess. Or maybe the week after, depending how long I take on this. And this is just the legs, huh? But to me it would make sense that I would limit the rotation on certain joints. Like, an elbow can only move in one direction, right? Or like its primary direction is just one location. So imagine if we tried something like that over here. Like, we grab it like this. And then we say IK left hand. And then it was go to pose. Add, wait, Let me rewatch that tutorial. Okay, we renamed it. Uh-huh. So the chain length for me should be 3 then. So we go back to edit, then we click on this one, and then we say remove the parent. Oh, I should get a drink. Sure. I still have some in my glass, luckily. Thanks, Aiko. So what happens if I do this? If I do this, nothing happens. Why does nothing happen? Something should definitely be happening here. Let's see. Bones. In post mode. Oh, wait, we got movement. It might not be ideal, but there is movement. It's looking kind of jank, but... Oh, that's very jank. Oh, that's rough. That's rough. Okay, let's... Maybe we have to lower the bone count. That looks a little bit better. But I definitely feel like there should be the whole bone constraint thing, like if we can make that work, that would be ideal. But I'm not sure why it's not working at the moment. So can we also rotate it then? No. Like rotation does nothing. Which is quite bad. Why is it not following? Bones. Bone groups. Oh, here. Should rotate. Does this work now? Yo, look at this. We got rotation. But it's a check. It feels so weird. This is definitely not how it should be working. What if the rotation was like less? No. Enable IB stretching. Include bone's tail as last element in the chain. Yeah, I think we're stuck for tonight on the bone stuff. So I'm gonna learn probably next weekend a little bit more about this and then hopefully come back to it soon. So I should add that to the list as well. Let's see. Checklist. Figure out I key for arms and wrist for location and rotation. There we go. I just realized we don't have a thing either, like the pull thing. But the hard part with this thing is that like with the legs it's just rotating back and forth, right? That's normal walking animation and maybe a little bit sidewards for like jumps. But for this one, like this joint primarily goes in this direction and then in this direction, right? So that's 2 axes. And this one rotates also in this axis. And then in this axis. And this one also rotates in this axis and then this axis. And I'd love to figure out how to limit the bone rotation. Yeah, how to limit that. So I don't look like as if I'm breaking my wrist with every movement that I make. Otherwise I still have to do it like this. But that's not ideal. Maybe I should have gone one further, like on the tip here. Oh well. Something to figure out next week. Let's put it back into base. And then we should save. And then we should probably look for someone to raid for today. Where can we send some people? Who is doing what today? Have a good rest, Jinn. Thank you, Aiko. Hope you also have a good rest. Oh, what's Rai playing? Oh. Diving in the murkiest depth again. Murky Diver. Oh, it's a collab. Oh yeah, sure, let's go raid him. He will probably enjoy that. So I'm out for today. I'm gonna go raid Rai. He has an affiliate anniversary today. So might as well congratulate him on that, right? Alright, I'm out for today. See you guys next time. Bye-bye. Good evening. And I'll be back on Friday for Helldivers. See ya.